foundation that we can pitch to brows. A little bit of cute chunk. Diana Marcellese, Luca's character art director. I've been at Pixar almost 10 years. I've worked on Toy Story 4, Incredibles 2, Inside Out, Good Dinosaur, and Soul. My favorite part about working at Pixar is the people and, of course, the drawing. So today I'm going to teach you how to draw Giulia. So, first thing to note about our Giulia is that her head is like a rounded trapezoid.
Oh, do you guys need a place to stay?
So you're going to want to ghost that in, nice and gentle. And by ghosting, I mean trying to keep your lines light and loose. And this way we have a nice light foundation that we can carve back into with some darker strokes. Now this is going to be a full body pose, so I'm going to just ghost in the rest. I've given a tilt to her head, and I'm starting now with the neck. Now the necks for most of our characters have what's called a reverse taper, so they're narrower at the bottom and get wider as they move up to meet the head. I'm going to drop in a line of action, which is essentially the spine, and I'm going to ghost on top of it. I'm going to start to indicate where her torso might be, her belt line, which is on the thicker side, her hips, and I'm going to move down into her pants, which are like a very large bell shape.
Swimming, cycling, and eating pasta. So you need a teammate.
And now I'm gonna ghost in a bit of her leg and indicate where her feet might be. Now again, as we continue the drawing, you may notice that these things shift and change, and that's okay. I'm just trying to give myself a little bit of a target. For her arms, I think it might be nice to have one hand pitched here on her hip. Get that elbow out energetically. And her other arm and hand outstretched. It's always fun to give a character a prop. And in art, we gave Giulia a lot of fish.
Sì, certo! Your reign of terror is coming to an end!
So what I'm going to do is ghost in the shape for now and worry about the details later. Alright, so let's keep going. I'm going to move back into the head now. I'm going to indicate where the eyes might sit. And I'm going to ghost in Giulia's eyes, which are perfect circles. Nice and light. Fun fact about Giulia's eye size, they bridge. They are the bridge between Alberto and Luca's eyes. Luca's eyes are the largest of any character on the show. Alberto's are much smaller, and Giulia's are right in between.
I was wondering, actually, is your school open to everyone?
And indicate a look off to the side, like she's talking to somebody. And I'm going to give her some very energized eyebrows, very excited, and I'm going to drop in her very signature nose, which has a rounded bridge, a curve, and a straight along the bottom. That straight is a little too long. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna start to ghost in this fun, wide, lopsided bean shape for her open mouth.
Yes, of course!
She's excitedly talking about something. I'm gonna indicate her teeth, her upper denture, and the tongue seated at the bottom of her mouth. Notice how the nose is grouped more with the eyes. That's on purpose. Now I'm going to work back into the head. I'm going to get her temple area and indicate a bit of a break where her cheek begins. Strengthen that curve of the jaw. I'm going to give her 2 ovals on her cheeks for blush. We can give her ears now. Now the ears on our characters favor the bottom of the face. They sit pretty low.
Everyone in Porto Rosso pretends to believe in sea monsters.
Okay, this is the fun part. Her hair. So we're gonna start that front bang, that front puff, flush with the top of this eyebrow here. It's like a wad of tight curls, and the shape is like a rounded triangle. You'll notice a lot of triangles in Giulia's design. I'm gonna tuck that under the brim of the hat, which I'm starting to ghost here, just like a crescent shape. And we're going to indicate more hair coming out from under it and over that ear. We're going to get the band of that beanie in place. And now that really fun triangular hairstyle she has, coming out from behind her head and framing her face.
Classmates from Genova, Luca and Alberto.
It's always nice to drop in a little bit of tone to make it pop. Okay, same for the mouth. And I really like these softer pencils because it's so easy to shade. All right, so that's Giulia's head pretty much. Let's finish up the body. So Giulia wears a shirt that has a bit of a standing collar. Carve that out. And as we move into the arms and chest, I'm gonna drop in those cap sleeves. Now keep in mind, as you work on the arms, we want a round, soft elbow. Try to avoid really sharp corners. Keep it all nice and soft. Okay, I'm strengthening that waistband a little bit. I'm gonna move over to that other arm. Soft elbow. Get her hand in there. Okay, maybe work on that fish. Get a little bit more love into that fish. There's the tail. Get the lips. Get some X's on those eyes. Gills and some fins, and you can have a lot of fun here. There's no rules. Any fish you like. Giulia's got some stripes on her shirt. I'm gonna lay those in. And a big brass button on her waistband with some belt loops. Okay, now the cuffs. Now the cuffs of her pants are big. They're kind of thick and heavy, so it's okay to use your lines to indicate that weight. And they certainly do not have to be the same shape or size. Asymmetry adds a really nice touch to these designs.
It's the rule.
Ugh, rules are for rule people. Ugh.
Now, as I work into the feet, I'm going to start to indicate a really thick sole to her sandals. They're wood. These are sandals that she works with, so they have to be durable. She works a lot with Massimo in the Pescaria, so she needs, more practical footwear. I'm going to indicate her cute, chunky toes. And I'm going to get a strap in there. Thick leather strap on the top of her shoes. Brass buckle. Nice little detail. I'm going to work back into the pants now with a front placket, side pockets. Even add a little bit of top stitching if you like. And of course, we need to get her patch. Fun fact, when we designed these pants, we thought that maybe they might be hand-me-downs from Massimo's childhood.
Now we just need money for the entry fee. From my dad.
So that patch is probably something that she needed to add because she ripped a hole making her deliveries or training. I'm gonna add a little bit of fabric buckling here because they're oversized. Okay, we can go through and add a little bit of tone where it might help. Can add a little bit here to the pants. Nice and quick. A little something to the fish. And last but not least, maybe she's standing on some cobblestone or... All right. And that is our Giulia. My favorite character, personally. She's done.
Ciao ragazzi, a presto.
All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. You can share your drawings too on Instagram with #DrawWithPixar. Bye.